excited to get a stoner cat, but there's a big difference between buying one and buying 20. What are you thinking about the flippability of this, or what's your vision for that? Or is
What's your flippability or vision for that? God, we were shameless. And the idea with these is that you would be able to get access, kind of like a Netflix subscription, to the Stoner Cats series. Now, I think they've come out with a fair few episodes from the first. The first one was really, really cool because they had Catsington as the Vitalik Buterin character. Wait, hold on a second. He's a character in a show? What are you talking about, baby? So, way back when, highest last price, what are we looking at here? These things were going for 20 ETH. Catsington, the Vitalik cat. So 1 year ago, on 1 August Eve, somebody paid $62,000, 366 cents. I don't think I said that correctly. But, like, holy hell, that's crazy. And they also had, I forget, Miss Stoner, and these ones were going for 50, 48. Somebody's got one of these listed for 75. Listen, the only chance for you to get a Miss Stoner is by paying 75 ETH right now. But looking back, which is $90,000, holy sweet mother of pearl. It was Pranksy that's maybe a little bit suspicious, Aloysius. Sells it for 42 ETH. Maybe this is after Bored Apes. But then somebody buys it for 55. But at the time of, that was $178,000. Listen, if you got a drink, I'd like you to take a sip, pour one out, think about it, whatever. What an absolute travesty. And all this, like, OpenSea wallet, when everybody says, oh my God, why isn't OpenSea done a token drop? Why isn't OpenSea doing more for people? They made $8,900 US from this sale alone. Holy shit. Holy shit. But look at this. So there's 49 of these traits that are specific. Back in the day, and even still now, there's people when they're doing the generative art that miss certain traits, right? Or in this kind of case, you wouldn't really say that this would fit over that. So people back in the day would get something that was ultra rare like that, hidden by something, and then they would just basically try to justify to themselves why they actually had that rare trait, even though it wasn't visually available on there. It was crazy.
We want anybody who ever creates video content in the future with any kind of affiliation with Big Head, which will be a lot of people, to make sure that if you own a Stoner Cat token, you have access to that for all time. I think we can do that.
So the original mint was 0.35 ETH or $800.
But just to be clear, once I get worked up, I saw somebody just say in the main channel, like, oh, Mac's really calm and like a cool dude. Believe me, I get worked up and just like it gets fucking ludicrous. But
yeah, like, I mean, listen, you're sitting here and you're like, okay, hold on a second. So we are about to buy something that's going to be $800. It's Stoner Cats. It's Ashtun Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and we have to judge if this $800 is something that we really, really want. And I don't even know if they had a trailer. I think they did, of like what the show looked like. But then people had to justify to themselves. And then you hear this kind of call and you're like, maybe a little suspicious.
No matter what I promise, this is like Caspian in the Silver Chair, or whatever that Chronicles of Narnia episode was, where like once he's in the chair, he's like, you have to listen to me. I'm telling you right now, when I start screaming later about fuck the banks, fuck the lawyers, we're gonna fucking do it, you don't get to hold me to that. I'm just getting worked up. We're not promising shit on this call. We are listening on this call.
Was Stoner Cats ever an onboarder in any sense?
Yeah, let's throw some questions out here.
What's your guys? I'm really excited about the concept. Excited to get a stoner cat, but there's a big difference between buying one and buying 20. What are you thinking about the flippability of this, or what's your vision for that?
What's your flippability or vision for that? God, we were shameless. We were actually shameless.
Or is it better for people to just go with one or two and call it good?
I got my answer, and I might yell it out later, but I am going to let Mario go first.
That's a tough question to answer. So, I mean, Ethereum gas fees can be really high, which is why we wanted to allow people to buy multiple at a time in order to, make gas fees like not be so cost prohibitive. So that's one point on like why we went with multiples. For me, it's not about the flippability, right? Once you buy one of the cats, you get to watch the content and you get to watch, the next episode that comes out. So holding a stoner cat has a utility to it. So I don't have any thoughts on like the flippability and what I want to see there. I think people who want to watch the content hopefully will hold on to their tokens while we produce the entire series.
Hopefully they'll hold on to their tokens while we produce the entire series. So like people held on.
But we are doing a ton of perks. There are so many.
They're doing a ton of perks. Let's go and check out their site, Stoner Cats. Because I literally don't know anything. 6 episodes of Stoner Cats were produced, accessible only to those holding the NFT digital collectibles. Stoner Cats NFTs gave holders access to the content creators of the show, making it one of the first projects to use NFTs to create a community of holders who get to see behind the curtain as an animated series is made and interact directly with top-level Hollywood talent. Just like its digital collectible NFTs, we believe the Stoner Cats content should live on the blockchain and be accessible for many generations to come. This website and Stoner Cats content will be available in perpetuity using decentralized hosting and archiving service Arweave. We do not control the content, and the content can never be removed. I want to show just like the trailer of it so you get an idea.
Yo, you alive?
So the voice, Jane Fonda, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Seth MacFarlane, Chris Rock, Dax Shepard, and Quentin Farmer. Friends of story of Miss Stoner and her 5 zany pot-smoking cats is coming to an end. Thank you for letting us share her story. Let's talk about what we've accomplished together. Yo, they fucked it right before Christmas. No. First off, we're doing a season 1 finale watch party on Beam this Friday. Come watch with the whole gang. Details below, and remember it's for holders only. Secondly, in a nod to our blockchain roots, we are going to make the website and content permanently available to Stoner Cats holders via IPFS with help from our friends at LivePeer, Lit Protocol, and Filecoin. Storing token-gated content on the blockchain has a permissionless, permanent way. Hasn't been done before, and we're excited to share more details in the coming weeks. Third, let's talk about the best part of Stoner Cats, the community. We've had members voice act in the show, members contribute animation to the show, and we've had members create credits. You're all incredible. So this is interesting if somebody was wanting to get on like credits for something, to be able to say, hey, we were on Stoner Cats as a resume. We've come a long way in 6 episodes. We, Takes a Breath, made an NFT animated show with creators from Pixar, Spider-Verse, Space Jam. Incorporated 12 community voiceovers, over 130 voiceover submissions, and 3 pieces of community animation. Minted out in 34 minutes, brought A-level Hollywood talent into Web3, revolutionized talent contracts, paying all actors in ETH, his media coverage over 200 million views, made crossover content with other NFTs, and we worked with the creators of the Real Gimmicks to bring the Stoner Cats community into another collaborative NFT project. Thank you all for giving us a safe space in the NFT world to tell a story about finding joy, laughter, and support amidst the struggles of aging and Alzheimer's. And also a story about cats that get stoned and go on little adventures. And to all my friends on Twitter, I'll cherish our community here. Stoner Cats is a story about a woman and her cats, and it's also about using the blockchain to bring together communities of people. We want our Stoner Cats fam to always be part of this incredible story. In early 2023, we'll be moving the show to a decentralized hosting platform, so that the show will be accessible to NFT holders forever. More details on the systems to come. And they said, will there be another season? You said season 1 finale, implying there will be one more. And the co-creator of Stoner Cats said, the dream is alive, be on the lookout. So, I mean, I don't know. I read that as like they're done with it. But then she's saying that there's potentially going to be more. Now, does that have anything to do with the token holders? I don't know. But absolutely pour a fat one out for the people that bought speculatively. For $178,000.